Faith in our Creator and a strong reliance on biblical principles were instrumental in the establishment of this country. The Declaration of Independence is full of references to one powerful truth. Our unalienable rights come to us not as a gift from our government, but rather from the hand of God. And because they are granted by God, no man and no government can take those rights away. The brave men and women who founded this nation never intended government to be hostile toward religion. The First Amendment was meant to protect the rights of Americans, not to stop expressions of faith in public squares, state capitals, or public schools. Not only did our founding fathers believe the expression of faith was to be protected, but they also believed that without God, our nation and the freedoms we hold dear would never stand the test of time. Yet today, more and more Americans want to see religion completely removed from government, as we witness firsthand with the removal of the Ten Commandments from our very own Connellsville area high school. I fear we are bringing into the world a generation of Americans who do not know how intentionally and intricately God was woven into the fabric of this country. I also worry that without Him as their guiding force, the liberties our founding fathers fought for might be at risk. That is why this week I was proud to co-sponsor and vote for House Bill 1640, which would allow public school districts to openly display our nation's motto, "In God We Trust." I must say, while I was glad to support the bill, it alarms me that we have reached this point as a country. Why is it that so many of us are willing to trust God with the most important parts of our lives, yet we can't seem to trust Him enough to let Him into our schools? My support of this bill should not be misunderstood. I made the decision to vote yes, not because I'm asking anyone to change their religious views, but because I believe that future generations of Americans need to be reminded of the values, morals, and principles that built this great nation. John F. Kennedy once said, "The guiding principle and prayer of this nation is now, has been, and shall ever be, in God we trust." Personally, it is in God alone that I still place my trust, in Him alone who can lead the next generation to stand for goodness, peace, and liberty throughout the globe, just as those Americans who came before them. As Ronald Reagan so wisely stated, if we ever forget that we're one nation under God, then we will be a nation gone under. Thank you all for your time, and God bless.